What is up, friends? Good morning. It is Tuesday, 7:39 a.m. and I'm on the drive to work. There's been an accident up ahead and there's a lot of traffic. But hey, it is what it is. Not much we can do about it. I can try and get around it by going the back streets. Am I bothered? Yeah, I think I'm bothered enough. We'll see how we go. But what I wanted to talk about today, something that I'm experiencing. Sorry, I feel a little bit like embarrassed of myself. I'm hungry. Now, I know I've spoken about this before, and at the end of the day, you have to sort of come to terms with the fact that you're just gonna be hungry sometimes. And if I want to lose weight, I really need to focus that hunger equals progress, right? While I'm hungry, I'm not feeding myself, and the body is doing its job to dig into fat. Should I? No, I'm not gonna bother. We'll see. Anyway, yeah, I'm hungry. I want food. I don't have a great relationship with food still. Okay, whole lifetime of unlearning to come, but I'm doing this vlog to sort of keep myself accountable, try and talk myself out of it. I've been pretty good, I think. I haven't been buying food unnecessarily. I haven't been just, going to, leaving for work a little bit earlier so that I can grab something for breakfast on the way there. I think I really cut back with the unnecessary spending, which I'm really proud of. Compared to where I was, let's say 3 months ago, where I could easily have just stopped in at McDonald's and got in a Macca's breakfast. I've had a couple of moments where I have still bought something for breakfast. I just couldn't get past that. But I need to call myself out here and say stop. I gotta remember the things that I've learned and the things that I need to come to terms with. So going back to Atomic Habits, speaking out loud the things that I want to achieve. I want to lose weight. I am the person who loses weight and is in shape. Round is a shape. No, I am the person who does not succumb to their cravings. I'm the person who has the willpower to withstand a little bit of hunger. I have a big bottle of water here, which I'm going to be drinking from to try and, fill my belly, sort of replace that food with water. Water's got 0 calories, right? So that's the best option. I'm going to be doing my best to make sure that I don't eat until 11. I did have a late night snack last night after the stream. My wife and I let it happen. I shouldn't have let it happen, but I did. It is what it is. There's no point in beating myself up about it now. The past is in the past, you know what I mean? But I shouldn't have let it happen. I should have just fought through it. But, it is what it is. So, my question to you or anyone watching is, how do you deal with hunger? Obviously, it's one of those things that I've never known true hunger because I've always been able to eat something. I've been very fortunate that way. Like when I get hungry, when I feel that little bit of niggling, I'm like, you know what, I'll just make myself a sandwich or I'll just cook myself some food, It's super simple that way. I've never known true starvation, and I'm grateful for that. But I think that I am too comfortable with feeling that little bit of hunger and then just going and eating something. I need to stop myself in my tracks, Oh my god, can't believe there's a red light here. So I'm just trying to remember again, a little bit of hunger. What I think is hunger is progress. I have no idea why every time I go to film these, I start yawning so much. I barely yawn on the way to work if I'm not filming. Very rarely. Anyway, a little bit of hunger equals progress. Gotta try and remember that. Intermittent fasting, I think, works. I really do. I think it works. As long as obviously, you're filling yourself up with high satiety foods that are low calorie dense, I should say. But I'm rambling again. As you guys can tell, I don't really have a script in my head when I go to film these things. I have an idea about what I want to speak about, but then trying to compose my thoughts and stuff like that can get a little bit messy. So I ramble a bit. But hey, thank you for watching. I appreciate that. Intermittent fasting I think is great. I feel a lot better on it. Doing it, however you want to put it, however that sentence works. I do feel a lot more alert. And it makes sense, right? Because at the end of the day, who is more alert? The man who's hungry, who's looking for his next meal, who's hunting, or the man whose belly's full? Now, when wild animals are searching for their next meal, they are the keenest of keen. You know what I mean? Like, their senses are next level. Their ability to produce a result because they need a meal is 10 times that of some animal that has just eaten. Why would an animal who's just eaten, who has a full belly, work as hard as an animal who hasn't eaten in 2 days? You know what I mean? That's the mentality that I'm trying to remember. Not that I'm saying I don't want to eat for 2 days. I don't think I could. As much as I'd love to fast like that, I just don't think I'd be able to do it. I don't think I'd be able to do a whole day fast either. I don't have the willpower for that. And I think I could probably get a bit cranky. It's one of those things I just gotta try. But trying to remember. A little bit of hunger is, I think the initial thought of hunger is a mental thing. Unless my stomach is sore from not eating and I feel sick, then that's a different story. But I think if I'm able to push through this little bit of niggling, I'll forget about it, and then I'll just continue on with my day. Yesterday I started on Saturday, but for work purposes, yesterday I started meal replacement shakes. Now, I get a free lunch at work every week. One free lunch, which is pretty cool. Really appreciate that. But it doesn't have, I get one free meal, I should say. And not particularly, usually I use it for lunch. But I thought to myself, I know that if it's there, waiting for me to use it, that I will use it on something bad. So instead, what I did yesterday was I got breakfast with it. I got a 3-egg omelette and with spinach and cheese. It was very nice. And that way I can't use it again. I'm still leaving my wallet in the car so that I don't have any cards on me. Make sure, when it comes to it, I can't go and spend money because I'm hungry. So it forces me to look in sadness and realize that past me hates future me. No, it's been good. I haven't spent money at work unnecessarily. What did I do? Last week was a different circumstance because I was only at work 3 days. I got one free lunch, and I was like, alright, well, there's no point in me purchasing food at shopping and meal prepping, which is honestly, in hindsight, it's a bad mentality to have. I should just meal prep every single week, regardless. I could be ahead for the next week, but I made the decision to choose meal replacement shakes instead of purchasing all the ingredients that I need for my lunches for the week. And the meal replacement shake, I think it's called Fat Blaster, and it was on special for $14, and I was like, alright, you know what, fuck it, let's do it. I have lactase now, so regardless of the milk powder that's in it, I'm not gonna shit myself. We're gonna do this instead. So I just bit my tongue. So the way that I'm envisioning it, and the way that I plan to do this is that I will try not to eat anything until 11 a.m. I think is a solid time, and then I'll break my fast with my meal replacement shake. And then for example, today I'm working 9 to 5, so I break my fast at 11 a.m. on my first break, and then 1 p.m. comes around and I go exercise, and then later in the afternoon, about 3-4 p.m., I'll have my yogurt, which is YoPro protein yogurt, and I will usually have an apple, and at the moment I'm currently having grapes. like a handful of grapes. And that's what I'll have throughout the day. And then nighttime, it'll give... Sorry guys. Nighttime, that'll give me plenty of room to have dinner, and I'll have whatever my wife has cooked for dinner that day. This guy is really close to me. Holy shit. Bro, get over it. Yes, I am hungry. So I have a 1 liter bottle of water that I'm going to drink now. Obviously not all of it at once. And we'll see how we go. I'll let you guys know tomorrow. Peace, my friends. Peace. Have a good day.